Nihao champions, welcome back to the Eight Perspectives. Now we know our final. We know our final opposition. It's gonna be Morocco versus Senegal. Just like I was saying, the best two teams in this AFCON so far, because they've shown us a lot of good things. They've shown us a lot of quality. They've shown us a lot of talent, and I think everyone can agree that this is what we could expect from this AFCON, because these two teams have been consistent throughout this AFCON. They've shown us a lot of good things. And the only team, to be honest, the only team that I feel sorry for not reaching this final quarter is Ivory Coast, because what the Egypt team did, what the Egypt team uh, showed us in this final quarter was just shameful. It was really shameful. It was really a bad game. So, guys, victory of Morocco on penalties 4-2 and 0-0 in the game. A rather interesting and tricky game, because I think all the teams were tired. I think at some point we have to see things that way. I think the teams were really tired, because you couldn't see you could say that they all wanted to come to go for it. They all wanted to put the effort. They all wanted to play full like in at full strength, but they just had to manage their strength, because they were tired. This tournament is really demanding. It's not easy to reach this stage of the tournament and keep your like, and still be fresh and still be able to make 90 minutes of intense game. So that's why I think maybe everyone noticed the game was really like going up and down, like they were pacing up and then pacing down. And yeah, so many things to say about this game. From the Nigerian side, I think they just didn't perform the way people expected them to do, because from the bookmakers, you could see that the Nigerian team was going a little bit favorite, and even from the fans, you could see many people as well were thinking that this Moroccan team will be outperformed by this Nigerian team, because of the way we see them playing on the quarterfinals against Algeria, which makes sense actually. But just like I was saying, they are tired, and the coach said it before the game in his interview, and it actually makes sense. So they were trying to manage the game. They were trying to manage their efforts, even though they had few things. A player that I can take out of this lot is Alex Iwobi. For me, he had a really good game from him. Very excellent passes, excellent vision. All the interesting passes from Nigeria came from his foot. He's really a top class player. He was really breaking the lines, trying to find passes and put his teammates in the best conditions. But just like I was saying, this Moroccan team has a really good defense. I think we can give them that. The defense of Morocco is really solid, because they didn't, if you say correctly, they didn't really put that much pressure on Iwobi, because someone might think they will do the same thing they did with Cameroon, like marking like a two marking two people marking the key player. They were marking Baleba and Burmo and all those dangerous players. But what they did was rather interesting, because doing that would demand a lot of energy, and they just didn't have that energy. So they did something smart. They just kept their backline really tight and really, and they were also trying to always be two every time a Nigerian striker got the forward get the ball. So That's why you couldn't see Osimhen in the game. Every time he got the ball, someone was on him. When Lookman gets the ball, every time Lookman gets a ball, someone was on him. Every time Akor Adam got the ball, someone was on him, and that was very smart because also I can say that the absence of Wilfried Ndidi also put that gave that Nigerian team less options, less flexibility in the game creation because Alex Iwobi had to play a little more down, and maybe he wasn't free in his mind to go, like to just go, because he didn't have someone trustworthy behind. And the number 18, I don't remember his name. It was rather complicated. He had a really bad game from my perspective, missing passes, not playing his role correctly because he's the number 6, he's the holding midfielder. He has to be able to turn with the ball to give the ball to nice good balls to the other midfielders to go forward, or to the strikers. That he was bad at that. He would rather lose the ball, make a bad pass forward, or just give a good pass backward, like as if they are playing they want to play in their half. So really bad game from him. And yeah, they didn't have other options. So of course, obviously, he stayed on the pitch for too long for me, too long. A really bad game, and you could see that Axel Iwobi saw that, he understood that, and he came back to play that role, and he was interesting. The vision, the passes, the key passes, like a lot of good things from him. So for me, he's the Nigerian player, also the number 2, the defender of Nigeria. He was really top class. He really blocked Brahim Jazz. He really made him disappear. Brahim Jazz had a really tough night. He had a really tough night. We were expecting him, but in this game, he was nowhere to be found. It was a tough game for him, and he was tired. Just like he really worked hard because the duel was really tough. It was really rough, and yeah, interesting game from the defender. Not really good game from Brahim Diaz, and just like I was saying, the game was going up and down because at the beginning of the game, Brahim Diaz was really interesting. He was trying things. He even had a really good left foot shot that's really close, like narrowly wide, like really close to the post. It would have been a really top class goal, but yeah, it really went just slightly wide, guys. But just like I was saying, it was a really tricky game, and just after that, he started to fade away, and we didn't see anything interesting from him anymore. And who else I can say I can talk about in this Moroccan team? Excellent game from Saibari. Also, we've seen some few interesting things from him, and also as the game was going forward, he will also fade away. Like most players, I believe most players were interesting in the first half. The first half was interesting, but sometimes like we would see some brilliances from some players, but the more we were going in the game, the less we were seeing things from them. And it's understandable at this stage of the tournament. You have to manage your strengths. You have to be smart in the way you move. You can't just be running everywhere, anywhere, and how. So that's how this game has been for me. It was, I don't know if I can say interesting. I'll say not bad. It was again not bad, but we could expect that because it's a crucial game. They are tired. They have to be careful, but also have to be smart in the way they manage their energy levels. And I believe that's why we had a game that was going up and down. So it's understandable. Which Moroccan player I can Igaman, when he comes in, he brought some freshness because he didn't play that much for the other games, which means he is still fresh, and you could say it because when he came in, he did one to few things that were really interesting. Like he was really really fast in doing things. He had really interesting things, few shots, and that's just understandable when you are fresh and others are already tired. So it makes sense. It's unlucky for him that he missed his penalty, the only Moroccan that missed his penalty, and all the others they did well. But from the Nigerian side, it's just sad for them. It's just sad for them. But the penalty of Chukwueze, guys, what was that? It's it just, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but to me it seemed like he didn't want to take that penalty. He was so nonchalant. He came just in his face. You could see that he doesn't. I don't know. Is it because he didn't play enough in this Afcon? Was he pissed off? What was that? He just came, hit it as if it's just, I don't know, some penalty in the street. Like, bro, that's the AFCON semi-finals of the AFCON. You can't come to this stage and take a penalty as if you don't give a shit. You can't do that. That's not serious. That's just the way I saw it, guys. For me, he was just not really interested in taking that penalty seriously. That's just the way I see it, and it's rather it's rather sad. It's really not a good thing for him, because if it's so, then this will have consequences. Maybe next time he won't be selected. And for the Nigerian team, they are not participating in in the World Cup thanks to us. But yeah, this is it for them. It's gonna be now that the AFCON is gonna be played every 4 years. Same goes for the World Cup. It's gonna be a, how can I say? It's gonna be really a long wait for them before they play a major tournament. And now they come and do that. They should have been more motivated, because this was something they could have brought back to their home. They could have brought this back to Lagos and make their people happy. But now, I guess they're just gonna say we reached the semifinals. And yeah, really bad penalty from Samuel Chukwueze. And yeah, who else missed a penalty from the Nigerian side? I don't remember. But anyway, guys, this is how thing goes. We're gonna have Nigeria. No, it's my bad. Senegal versus Morocco in the final, and I'm hyped. That must be a good game, because the two teams have motivation, talent, and they have their people around, because I saw the Senegalese. They are plenty in the stadiums. They are there to support their team. I'm sure that game gonna be epic. That game is gonna be it's gonna be a game for the story, for history. It's gonna be a really great game, and I'm looking forward to watch it and come here and discuss it about with you. So, guys, that's all. I don't think I have anything to add. Yep, that's all from me. Thank you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.